Tell you what, if my set stops changing, that means I have to delete the channel. So, we're gonna change the set once again. New set every video. Welcome to the new set. New set, new music, new year, new us. Welcome home. It's been a full year since Goosey Night. 1 whole year. I didn't even upload that video on Goosey Night last year. Just in October in a weird fever. We had a bit of the Mondays 2 weeks ago, and last week I didn't even make a video because we weren't ready, clearly. But Monday's over. Tomorrow is all that's ahead of us. And tonight's about not us, but about Brendan Fraser, about Goosey Night, but not about Nair this year. Not about Nair. I want to remind you about Brendan Fraser though, because he's worth it. He's fucking worth it. You know, last time that we were talking about our good old friend Goosey, I kind of, not to pat myself on the back, but I kind of wrote, published, and distributed the book. There's not a lot else to talk about. No one invented any new ways to celebrate since my video. Disappointed in all of you, frankly. But we'll move past it. This year, I want to focus on the day after Goosey Night, the less known holiday you may have heard of, Halloween. As you grow older, different things about Halloween become or stay important to you. That's just kind of how growing up works. You start by trick-or-treating and with alcohol poisoning. It's like almost every other thing in life. It ends with eventually you throwing up in a cornfield. So over this video, I want to talk about those different things that become or stay important to you. And we're going to talk about a couple in a few different phases. So get ready. Get a little drink for you. Get a little bit of fire. And let's start the video now. It's Goosey Night! So one of my favorite parts about Halloween forever has been dressing up. I love dressing up. I love being goofy and creative with my costume. I like making my own costumes. Sometimes I buy costumes if I don't feel like making one. It's fun. It's fun and I love it. We're doing it again this year, as always. Now my costume is going to require green hair. As you can see, I do not have green hair. It is a weird peach orange because I neglected it, just like myself and this channel. A good way to do your hair in a temporary way would be to do a wig, maybe some hairspray or wax. And that's why right here, I have this permanent hair dye. I feel like it's a good idea. Oh, smells good. Smells good. Alright. It's gonna be a simple procedure here. We're gonna lather. And we're gonna stay manic until the end of it. That's the only way to do it. I've always liked dressing up for Halloween. I've always liked really my worst costume was most assuredly a homemade alien that I did. Not because of the quality of the costume, but it was a homemade costume. And we used like spray-on fabric paint. And it was raining that year. And when you wash the paint off a homemade costume, eventually, you're just a child dressed in all black, wearing a ski mask, outside of a stranger's house holding a bag. So I could either be a shitty trick-or-treater or a very short bad night. So I don't blame them. I don't blame anybody that was taken aback. I really think as you grow up, you gotta keep dressing up. You gotta keep getting costumes. Because once you forget how to have fun, like you did when you were a kid, you just get sad. And being sad's no fun at all. So just remember what it was like to be a kid and you wanted a cool costume to go in and wear with your friends for one day of fun. Eat some cookies at the grade school. Almost get abducted your first night trick-or-treating alone, and just have a fucking blast with it. Just remember how to have fun. Remember how to get almost abducted. It's really all that simple. It's Halloween, baby. I think Halloween's awesome, and I think like going out on the town as a kid to collect candy from a bunch of people you know or don't know is really cool. It was a really cool thing to do growing up. And I feel like that's a really valuable experience that I really don't want kids to miss out on. It's a terrible idea though, and I don't want to move past that too quickly. So I want to tell you a story to illustrate my point here, because I don't really know how to say it bluntly. One of the last times that I had my parents go trick-or-treating with me, I had a big group of my friends from grade school. We were all trick-or-treating together, having the time of our lives, hitting the town, doing great. There was this house that I had never really seen before, down a road that I hadn't been down that often. And we all wanted to go and trick-or-treat at this house because they had some cool lights up. It was not really a house as much as it was a trailer emitting fog. Sign number 1, that trailer in the woods, loving it. Wrought iron fence, digging it. Tiny holes in all the apples they gave us, loving it. We'll get to that. We make our way up to this house, my father close behind, because, you know, he knows what's happening, and we've already kind of gone through the fence, and he's just kind of trailing behind, like, alright, they can't really get abducted with me here, hopefully. So he's just being a good sport at this rate, trying to keep us all safe. And a man emerges from this trailer before we're even within eye-shot of a window, which, you know, again, another good sign. And he comes out, and like, when I say it was emitting fog, I don't mean like they had a chimney or a fireplace. I mean, like, they had a smoke machine going full crank in their entire trailer, which I'm sure was giving them carbon monoxide poisoning at this point. So he opens the door, and it just starts billowing the fuck out. He's like, "Hey kids, the cotton candy machine's broken. Why don't you come in here in my haunted house and wait for it to get fixed, and I'll make you guys some cotton candy." I start to enter the apartment. My dad grabs me by the shoulder and stops me and is just like, "Nah, that's not gonna happen." They exchange glances, and the guy gives us all apples instead, because we weren't willing to wait for the cotton candy, so he was giving us fruit to teach us a lesson, or whatever the fuck this crackhead was talking about. And then, like, we're leaving, and his buddy just starts emerging from the woods, also surrounded by a cloud of smoke. I don't know how they were doing that, or if they were actually just movie villains, but we weren't playing with it. We weren't doing it. I mean, I was buying what they were selling, but I had my team with me. They stopped me from not being here. So you can blame them for this. We get out of the wrought iron fucking spiked fence that was surrounding his place. My dad just kind of like, "Hey kids, can I see those apples?" But try not to freak us out about what may have just happened, because none of us really know. And he showed us because he wanted us to know why he was throwing away food. He showed us, like, there's these like little weird holes in these apples. I think he was messing with the food. So I'm not letting you eat them. Again, he said this right around the time I was like, you know, that apple's sounding pretty good. There's probably hundreds of kids just walking around, somewhat unsupervised, asking strangers for candy. The thing we are taught not to do for the most amount of time. And it's like, yeah, that won't go bad, sure, fucking whatever. I'm not advocating for the elimination of Halloween by any means. I'm just saying, watch your damn kids. Get them a cell phone, probably, if you're going to let them trick-or-treat by themselves. And really do them a favor and just put the Ruhypnol in their candy before they leave the house, so they're doing it at home where it's safe. And now, if we're going to talk about trick-or-treating, I feel really obliged to bring up a few places right now that are deciding to make it illegal for a 13-year-old to go and get candy. Illegal, not frowned upon. We're talking 6 months in prison, fine, a permanent record for a 13-year-old dressed as a Power Ranger to solicit candy from you. if you're wondering right now, Ian, what are you feeling about that? You're not exactly an empath, are you? You're not the fucking not the fucking sharpest crayon inside of my ass, sailor. But look, as soon as you stop giving kids candy, they start farting almost immediately. It's the last fun thing to do on Halloween, is go to a Halloween party. And often at these parties, even at a very young age, you're going to be exposed to drugs. The first Halloween party I ever went to, I was 13, because I tried to go trick-or-treating with my friends, and we were told we were too old, so I went to a party. I was terrified. I was one of those dare kids that was like completely brainwashed. And I saw someone smoking a marijuana cigarette. I was petrified. Because we were just talking about trick-or-treating, I got a little hungry. I got a little hungry for some candy. Now I get where some people could come in and say, what's the difference between Halloween candy and real candy? Why couldn't you just go and buy a candy bar when you wanted candy, instead of rationing a pile of slowly decaying miniature candies? And I would say that the miniatureness of the candy in nature, what makes it so goddamn appealing. Look at this. It's so cute and delicious. It's like a Kit Kat, but my hands don't work when I hold it. It's so tiny, you can't even hold it. You just wanna rip into it. You wanna get in there and fucking enjoy it, you know? So you know what? Like, I really think Halloween candy is better than regular candy. The hair is done. We finished the dyeing. So now the costume can happen. So what have we learned at the end of this road that we are traveling? I don't know. This wasn't to teach a lesson. Halloween's sick. I don't need to tell you that. Halloween's fun. I wanted to talk about a couple things. I wanted to kind of bullshit while I put dye in my hair. I didn't come here to teach you anything. But I do want to talk about one more that we've kind of neglected this whole video. Before the costumes, before the candy, before you get drunk, what are we really about? It's about being spooked. It's about getting scared. It's about getting fucking frightened. Goblins. Everywhere. Goblins everywhere. That's what Halloween's about. Little goblins. I want to talk about goblins. Being scared is a great feeling as long as it's controlled. Sometimes it's not great to feel scared if you're being chased by a bear or being kidnapped or shot at. Like, that's not fun. But controlled frightened, I think is very good. Some of the good ways to get frightened: you can watch a scary movie, you can play a scary video game, or you can go to some scary spots. I want to talk about a couple of them because it's my Halloween special. It's my Goosey Night special. That's my fucking brand. This is the Goosey Night special. I can do whatever the fuck I want. This is mine. So I want to give some quick recommendations for some ways that I like to get spooked. Left 4 Dead 2 gave me some of my best memories around Halloween, and I really appreciated that. Just a fun little zombie game where you got to meet people online and play with them. I made new friends that way. I played with friends that I knew. At that point in my life, I was really socially awkward and terrified of human interaction. So just being able to go online and be like, oh, here's 4 people that I can force my idiocy onto, that was just beautiful to me. So I have some great memories of that game. I think it still holds up, honestly. It's an older game. It's still really fun. As far as movie goes, I think it's a lot harder to scare someone in a movie. Realistically, most scary movies are not actually scary. They might scare a small percentage of people based on, like, very specific fears. Maybe more people are susceptible to jump scares, but they're not frightening. Take Paranormal Activity. When that was coming out, their whole advertising campaign was people leaving theaters because they were so frightened. I have seen that goddamn series and I have not lost a wink of sleep over it. That's kiddie shit. That is just child's play. And not Child's Play, the other movie. One that I see people talking about a lot when they want to get scared is like The Exorcist. Kind of spooky, not frightening. Doesn't play suspense super well. Sorry if you like the movie. I don't think it's scary. Why I think games have an easier time being scary is because they have an easier time just kind of roping you into your own emotions. Whereas a movie, you're watching other people. It's harder to interpersonalize. So you have to kind of reflect yourself and your fears onto a character who is experiencing them and reacting to them in their own way. A movie that does this really well that I saw recently, my girlfriend showed it to me, is In the Tall Grass. I want to say it's like a Stephen King story that was adapted into a movie. It was a Netflix original. Fucking brilliant movie. I don't want to spoil anything about it for you, because going into it blind is probably the way you're going to experience it best, because that's the way the characters experience it. That's all I'll give you. It's a frightening ass concept. It's one of those horror movies where it's like, God, if this thing was real, this could really easily happen to me. Oh fuck! It makes you afraid of really innocuous shit, which I also love. It's just like, what's a normal thing that I can make people lose sleep? That's fantastic. Another movie, and overall a director that is fucking killing it right now, is Jordan Peele. I don't need to tell you how good he's doing. Dude is absolutely crushing it. He's an amazing director. Us, I have gone out of my way to watch quite a few times. Add a fine glass of cheese you poured me there. Not actual cheese. Realize that's something people say when they talk about movies. I just really like cheese. It's a good movie. I'm just a fucking rat. The last thing I want to recommend to you, and I don't want you to be turned off by me saying this. It's an ARG. One that is pretty much past as far as your ability to interact with it outside of the way you consume it. But the Slender Man universe, the people making videos in that universe right now are fucking incredible. It's really fucking scary and it's good. My personal favorite is Tribes 12. The guy who makes it, his name is Adam Rosner. He is really fucking cool. His series is really good. Also a fan of Everyman Hybrid. That's a fucking good one too. There's a lot of people making really great content in that universe that you can really just lose yourself in and get scared shitless by. Even if you're not afraid of Slender Man, just like, it's a good horror series. They're doing a great job. Go check the boys out. Do it. The Brendan Fraser of holidays has come to pass. Goosey Night, our most holy of days. This year we used it to get ready for Halloween and think about our childhood. And I encourage you to go and do the same thing. Get ready to have a great night on Halloween. Stay safe, stay warm, eat some fucking candy, hang out with people that you love, dress up, be a goober, have a great time. Do whatever you gotta do. Went to my first haunted house the other day. That was fucking good. That was fun. It's spooky season. It's lovely. Plenty of things in this video I didn't talk about you can do for spooky season. Burn a candle that smells like cinnamon. I don't even know if I said that right. Cinnamon? Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Synonyms. Cinnamon. Cinnamon's the word. Burn that. Burn it. And just go and be spooked. Have a great Halloween. Have a great Goosey Night too. I'm uploading it on Goosey Night, so have a great night tonight. Don't get fucking arrested. Don't get fucking arrested. And if you do get arrested, I want to remind you again, tell them who sent. This has been Ian. We're back. It's new. I hope you like it. I did. Bye. It's in the bag. Hey guys, just one last thing. I'm recording this while I'm editing right before I'm about to upload, but I really want to tell you guys to go and support Basically Bass. He's my very good friend Harrison. He's who you've been listening to this entire episode, other than me. He's coming out with a brand new album soon, so go and look for Goodbye Gadget on his channel. It would mean a ton to the both of us if you went and supported him. But I love you guys. I hope you liked the episode. I'm sorry that I'm talking to you more after 20 minutes of listening to me talk, but you're great.